I think that everyone is funny, and I want everyone to be able to hear everybody's jokes.
You think you're funny?
No, you guys.
Hold on a second.
Lindy, tell us a joke.
You think you're funny?
No.
I think you're funny.
No, I know
You're
you don't.
funny.
This is about control, everybody knows, everyone complies. We're the kinds of pros, I don't need a plane, I just hit the road, I do what I want, I can't sell my soul, market about to crash, this is what you chose, ruining the country, I think that's the goal, you gon' take the mark, I take narrow roads, I'm a man of God, I can never fold.
Welcome to the Protect Your Purpose podcast, where we talk whiskey, business, friends, family, and freedom. I'm your host, Matt Marchese, and this is my remarkable co-host.
Oh,
Zach
wow.
Welcome to the
Remarkable
show, buddy.
less.
And of course, my lovely wife, Lindy. Welcome to the show, honey.
Hi, thank you.
And today we have a guest. We're calling her a guest host. Today, Jordan is a guest host because this episode, she'll be leading the charge on some of our hosting stuff, which she is just now finding out.
Wonderful news.
Welcome to the show, Jordan.
She's also
Hi,
my
She's a listener. We knew that.
she's my sometimes beautiful wife.
Sometimes beautiful?
Yeah.
That's what Matt says
That's
about
what
Lindy
Matt
all the
always
time.
said.
Oh, I thought it was because of Ian says I'm only beautiful sometimes.
Yeah.
I have never said that.
Oh, do you remember?
I gave her real quick because I don't want people to hate me. I gave her a call. I said she looks beautiful today, and she does. She looks great, and she took that as, oh, when
then
you see me on a Sunday, you think I
She
look
said,
like
"Oh,
shit."
comparably to the weekend, of course I do.
That's hilarious.
I've actually done my makeup and look presentable.
Jordan, I think you look great all the time.
Oh, thanks.
Me too.
You don't see her on Sunday.
You suck, Matt.
You haven't seen her like I'm talking about. I want to go back real quick for all of the listeners. You can just rewind it. For you guys, you're going to have to use your imagination. Just a few minutes ago, or maybe 45 seconds ago, Ian just started to talk, and his audio was down, and we couldn't hear him. So then that bitch had to go start over, turn his audio up, and talk again. I want to rewind you all the way back to episode number 1, I think it was, where I requested that he actually do that, and he razzed me for probably 5 episodes and would literally do that on accident. I was like, just stop it. You know what I meant. But he just did it, and it sounded really awesome.
You're welcome.
All right, let's get started. So Jordan is here. We're going to talk about some marriage stuff. Jordan, as Zach alluded to, is his lovely wife. And today we're going to talk about, I don't know, marriage, relationship,
Here we go.
what the fuck goes on inside of y'all's crazy ass house in relation to how it compares to our crazy ass house. Oftentimes they're
Something tells me
merged.
they're very similar.
yeah,
Very.
oftentimes they're intertwined, but it'll still be fun to talk about. Zach, what's up, bro? We pouring?
What?
We drinking?
You want to?
Yeah, let's do this. What
You
are we
want-
drinking today,
You
bro?
want to?
You want to?
Whatever this is.
I don't
This is
know,
still your Buffalo Trace, isn't it?
but I do know. Yeah, still Buffalo Trace. I don't know that I'll change it. I think
In your whiskey bong.
oh, you're gonna drink that.
Oh, that was good. You want to do that again?
Well, we don't even know if
We might finish off the bottle tonight.
yeah
Or today.
that we don't even know if that's gonna make the cut. If you want to make sure you don't come back, don't drink any of that.
I'll drink
Jordan
it for you.
drinks 3 times a year.
I'm just kidding. You
She
really
is going to drink that
sniff
and be
it. Enjoy the
fucking
whiskey.
over the legal limit fast.
What times does she drink? Or when? What?
There's no pattern.
Yeah, there's no
set.
pattern. Just whenever.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Whenever
give you,
I'm not, so she very rarely drinks.
well,
So when I'm mean to you and people are like, wow, she is a ball buster, just know I am the forever DD.
so hold on a second.
He is free reign.
What you say, ball buster? First of all, big shout out to my family. My dad used the words ball buster probably 50,000 times.
That was his word.
oh my god. Yeah, the ball buster, the ball breaker.
You're busting my balls
Yeah.
here.
So it was refreshing to hear you use that word or that term. And I'd like you to explain to me and Lindy and our audience what you mean by ball busting. When you're busting his balls, what are we talking? What are we doing here? How do we bust balls in the Grady household?
Oh, it's physical.
Uh-oh.
It's verbal.
Very vulnerable.
So you guys are jokesters.
Yes.
You since the day I met Zach, and since the day I met you, one of the wonderful things about you guys. You have an awesome sense of humor. You have you're witty, you're funny, and you like to fuck around. And
We don't take life too seriously.
Yeah, you really
Grady
don't.
household.
Which is awesome. Which is why you have so many people that love you guys. And
Which is why you were blessed with so many children.
yeah, that's
Because-
also true.
It's the only way you can do it.
You gotta laugh your way through that.
Humor. So, what do you mean by busting his balls? You guys are jokesters. Is that what you mean?
Actually, so this will be funny. And your marriage podcast was probably one of my favorites. And I listened to it honestly twice because I listened to it on my phone and then tried to on my Alexa and it just started over.
You
And
only listen to that podcast twice?
I know. How embarrassing.
I'm just kidding.
But I laughed out loud. All the emotions were had. The vacuuming of the bed.
Ugh.
So many silly things.
Oh, that reel. That was our best reel yet.
Yeah, it really was.
Really?
Ironically. It really was.
So
Very
part
punny.
the reason why we even still were together, our first date, we can tell that story because it started the ball busting at the very beginning.
Ball busting. Yes.
I know this
Ode
story.
to my father.
Well, we had met online on Tinder. And I was in a
did.
weird place where I had a child, was probably in
She
that.
was in a weird place where she had like 16 dudes. She
Okay,
was talking
so
to.
there's that.
you were.
It was a new.
My memory serves me correctly.
Keeping
you
my
were
options
also,
open, you know.
You were in a similarly weird situation, I think,
Exactly.
so I wouldn't go too far.
I'm not judging.
I had fallen in love and gotten my heart broken. And there's this rule you fall in love 3 times in life. I don't know. My dad told me as a child. So I've been in love twice at this point in time. And this was really the only guy who had ever broken my heart. Normally I was the one, even though I was heartbroken, I was the one that ended it. This guy broke my heart. So I was committed to not being in a relationship. And it's the first time that I'm thinking, people are always talking to multiple people. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get as many free meals as possible.
So you went like, I'm going to be dating.
Match, match, match. Let's go to pizza. And so we matched, but we were 6.5 hours apart. And we started talking. And we talked for like a week and a half, which was a long time in Tinder world. Most people are, I mean, it's online dating. It's
get
hookup
bored easy.
central. Yeah. So the fact that we had talked that long and then we met in Omaha, which was like halfway between, and we went to Dave and Buster's. And
Because I'm a romantic.
yep.
You're welcome.
So we were texting on the way there or talking on the phone or something, and that's so that I'm safe, so I can't get arrested for texting and driving. But I said, I hope you're not wearing Affliction. And he said, I'm wearing Affliction. And I said, you need to go
God, bro.
to the Buckle. Or not to the Buckle, to somewhere else.
Somewhere other than the buckle.
Go to Goodwill at this point. Shit.
I'm like, go get something else. You're not wearing that. Because I think you even said, what would be a deal breaker? And I said, if you're wearing Affliction.
In case.
In case it was.
And you said, well, I'm wearing Affliction. I was
Stop
like, you better be not. And I thought he was joking. And I opened the door, and it's just Affliction in my face. Every inch of his body is covered in Affliction.
God,
And
bro.
Axe body spray.
Yeah, it was so
That's
bad.
a joke, but
That's not true.
And he's never been more confident. He still was like, you're going to like this, I promise. So we go to Dave & Buster's. I was not about it. I wanted to text my sister and say I'm never going out with him again. But I left my phone in the car. It's fallen between the seat. So then we are done at Dave
that's
&
my old ruse. I hide their phone from them.
Wide seat gaps.
So
Sure to
we're-
get down there.
It's not even the ball buster part yet.
I
So
know.
we're done at Dave & Buster's, and he says he had gotten me a hotel. So he was chivalrous and said, I don't have to stay or we can have separate beds. I got to go to my son's wrestling meet tomorrow, but I got you a hotel room so you don't have to drive back. And I don't even think I drank that night. Also, I didn't like you, so I wasn't about to be under the influence of making poor decisions.
I didn't like you.
I didn't.
Yeah, early
He wouldn't
on.
make eye contact, which also was a funny thing that happened later.
Bro,
that
why
I
were
found
y'all
out.
weird?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
So he wasn't looking. I would talk to him and he would like blink a lot and like look away. And I'm like, why is he so weird? I liked him so much when we talked.
You got
We had,
catfish.
Yeah, catfished her.
we had such great conversation. He's wearing Affliction. He's not looking at me. This is horrible. So then as we're driving after Dave & Buster's, it's probably like 8 p.m. It's not even late. He's like, so what do you want to do? Do you want to go to a bar or something? And I said, nah, I'm good. You can just take me back to the hotel, actually. He's like, what? So then he got gas, I think, to prolong this decision or craft,
You sure?
craft
Sure,
some
why don't
way.
you sit on this for a minute?
I'm gonna fill this tank up.
He bought me gummy bears. I don't know. I'd probably said that.
Weed gummies.
Yes, he bought me.
Yeah, little
weed gummies.
energy switchers.
You ever heard of
Yeah.
roofie to gummy bears before?
We go to the Nest in Omaha, which is like a dive bar. So
Chill pills.
He really went all out. And we were playing darts. Oh, because I wasn't drinking and he was still upset. He's like, "You're not going to have anything?" I'm like, "No, I want to go back to the hotel." I was clear about that. He's like, "Let's play darts."
So we set the standard early where I get hammered and you don't. And you just take care
Play
of me. after that.
darts.
So we start to play darts.
You held her hostage on your first date?
Yeah.
Yes, because I wanted it to end.
Phone's still gone, probably. She has no way to reach anybody from the outside world.
Darts. Sounds good.
As
Who the fuck does that?
but I
I don't know if I've played darts since.
Yeah. First and last dart game.
I was good at darts. I had played darts before, so I was about this. I'm like, yes, I'm going to kick his ass in darts. And I'm competitive. And I played horrible. And I was visibly frustrated at how bad I was playing. And he started making fun of me
Yes.
because I had
Got
said,
her.
like, "I'm good at darts. You don't want to do this." Yeah.
Hook, line, and sinker.
And then he started making fun of me, and I fell in love. In that moment, I'm like, he is
Just
is
endearing.
funny.
Yeah.
he is great. He talks
a-
mad shit.
That affliction and humor.
He's a
just,
ball
ugh.
breaker.
Yeah, I
could
just
change the
wanted
shirt.
somebody who was going to push me. I wanted somebody who was not going to let me, like, wasn't going to fall for my shit or let me be whiny. And so I knew in that moment
He busted
when he
your
made
ass.
fun of me for being bad at darts.
He broke your balls.
He was a ball buster.
He was a ball buster. Nice job, ball
That's
buster.
why I fell in love
Proud
with
of you.
him. And then we went back to the hotel and we had a gummy bear fight. And it was my favorite.
Explain the
There's
gummy
more
bear.
to that story,
I was
but
gonna-
we'll leave that off there.
No, there's not. We were eating gummy bears and I was still...
Well, for hating me at the beginning of the night, it sure ended
Stop.
nicely.
Stop. We kept our...
Look, no, we had a gummy bear fight.
That was it. That's all it was. It was
did
like one
have-
fight.
My father's listening.
What was
did have a gummy bear fight because
We
I was
did.
still keeping my distance and you like were throwing gummy bears at me like I'm gonna loosen her up. That sounded terrible.
Nope.
Ooh.
Pun intended, probably.
We're gonna okie dokie. I was gonna say we should leave that part out, but you went right into it. Okay, tell us.
And now we're married. It's
So
wonderful.
I want to be real specific on this gummy bear fight because I'm not sure I understand what the fuck a gummy bear fight between two newly
Grown
met
adults.
grown adults that dislike each other looks like. So can you wait? That was unfair. I assume maybe you did like her,
Yes, of course.
and she was.
Look at her.
She did. You liked the fact that she didn't like you. That's hilarious.
I
That's
didn't
the
know
part
the fact.
you probably
That's so
did like.
weird. Yeah, you got challenged. You're like this.
I
chick.
like a good challenge.
Yeah.
And I've never been short of confidence, I guess. So
Okay, so
don't give a fuck if you don't. We're going to the bar, so
darts. It is.
darts it is.
So what did the gummy bear? Who you do? I assume it was like a flirty. I'm on my bed. You're on your
Yes.
bed. Doink. This is ridiculous.
I guess.
Two adults that obviously are gonna have sex or
No,
could.
we did not.
I'm
We
sorry.
did
I'm
not.
sorry. I'm sorry. Or could have sex.
Well, now we're narrowing it down.
Okay. Here we go.
We didn't. You said we would not get married if that would have happened. After the fact. I'm like,
Oh, Lindy and I would have been married then.
old Chip.
You guys were in Iraq, though.
Oh,
Or-
Chip.
Yeah, you
Yes.
were in Iraq.
Yeah, there
Yes.
was like 5
So
women there.
everybody
for
was
years.
fucking there.
It was easy.
And that's all 5 of them.
All 5 of what?
All the women.
I said
She
there was
said-
like 5 women there.
There were more than 5.
Well, 5 decent ones anyway.
There were more. Than,
The rest
well,
are butch.
yeah. All right. Well, there's more than 5.
Well, they turned into queen for a year, so
That's right.
doesn't matter what they look like.
We'll talk about that later. So the gummy bear fight ensues. You each had your own package of gummy bears. Like, where'd the ammo? Or
Yeah,
what?
the ammo was. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't either.
You just started throwing gummy bears at each other, and the next thing you know, one of you is like, "Hey,
Next
why don't
thing
you
you
come
know-
over here and get on this bed? let's act like adults that
Have
are
you
staying
ever been
together."
hit with a gummy bear in the face? It really gets you going.
I mean, did
really
you
gets
did you
revved
end up like snuggle? We won't get into details. We won't make this grow. You know,
Yeah, this is a
pornographic.
rated-
family friendly?
Yeah.
we'll make it family friendly. But then you,
We laid together.
yeah. Who did you use humor? Did you bust her balls
we
all the way
re-
over to you?
We reclined consensually.
I mean, there's that certain
Consensual reclining. So
consensual spooning.
so you're like, hey, why don't you come over here and lay in this bed?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
And then
Listen,
boom,
No, he
the
came to
rest
mine.
is history.
He came to mine.
So the eye thing.
Oh.
The eye thing.
The eye thing.
What's the
I
eye
had
thing?
recent.
No,
when
no, wait. So
Oh. The blinky.
I
thing.
still do
I
it.
still was hesitant on
You're
us
kinda Tourettesy.
talking. He doesn't swear randomly.
No, Tourette's just the twitching,
Okay.
just the blinks.
So I still was not set on us dating. It was enjoyable, but I'm like, is this worth the 6 hours that we are apart? Am I going to fall in love with this guy? I did like him after the darts thing, but you texted me, I think, Sunday. So that was a Friday night. And then on Sunday, I had been standoffish between Friday and Sunday. And you're like, what's going on? What's the deal? Do you like me? Do you not? Are we going to keep doing this?
Check yes or no.
So then I was direct and I said, here are my issues. Listed the things because I was dating, again, 16 men. So, I mean, you got to get rid of them quickly. You got to be direct with that.
It's hard to.
It's hard to manage that head count. So then
you should have hired somebody.
I need an
You're very
assistant.
entrepreneurial. I'm surprised you didn't farm that out to like a sister or something. Hey, I need you to run this account for me. It's getting out of hand. I've got a lot of pizza going on. Dave and Buster's and shit, darts, shit I don't even like doing, people I don't like doing it with. I need you to manage this account. That's what I would have done.
So one of the things I told him, I said, you would not make eye contact with me. You wouldn't look at me when I was talking. It was like you were annoyed or I was being not entertaining. I don't know. I just felt like our conversation was not enjoyable for him. And he said, oh yeah, about that. I had LASIK eye surgery like a week prior and I forgot to bring my eye drops. So they were like super dry and I just
Was this a made up story?
No.
No, I had LASIK.
And
Come
I was
on.
like, God, what a bitch.
I still do
I'm
it. Like,
so mean.
just- that's what I was doing. Just I like blink sometimes. and
He
I
does it
go
all the
night.
time. You've never noticed that?
Yeah, I do it a lot still to this day. Not now it is because I don't want to listen to her talk. But
But then it was it was a reason.
yeah.
Surgical reason.
Dry eyes.
If you haven't had LASIK, I encourage you to do so.
Yeah, it sounds real awesome.
50-50 over
Yeah,
here.
you just
Or
get
40,
Tourette's.
20,
You get
20,
you can
20.
see
I don't know what that.
you can see
Lindy has
but
Better than
Tourette
having
syndrome.
contacts. So.
I
Why?
don't know.
Lindy,
Have you ever had contacts?
you guys, you missed Lindy being funny.
Oh
didn't
shit!
mean
Start
to.
She
over.
accidentally was funny though. She was ditzy funny.
I said 50-50 over here. But
Vision.
Like
then
that's
I
the
was
great
like, no,
vision.
it's 40-40. No, it's not even 40-40. I don't know what it 20-20, I guess.
Man, you're the best.
So you have 20/20 vision.
I
with
do.
Just living life.
Perfect.
You eat a lot of carrots.
He's so far away. Nope. Hate carrots, actually.
That's a lie. Then I've been told that my whole life.
Yeah, both. Yeah.
It's good for your eyesight, honey. Ma, I think that's when you eat them.
You haven't had contacts or
Sandler.
anything either, huh?
2020, baby.
God,
I can
You're
see
lucky.
your
your
blinky
kids,
ass
your kids
eyes.
are going to be seeing the future.
I don't know. They're not doing real well at that right now. They're,
They-
they're
neither
having
one
a
of
hard-
them can read or write.
They're having a hard time even seeing the present.
So
Let alone the
Bracken
past.
needs a little help too, because we were downstairs in the what do you call it, the
shop.
shop where you guys are packaging shit.
The warehouse. Get the,
The warehouse.
Fuck, come on,
That's what I was
guys.
looking
I
for.
wrote it. It was in the bulletin.
We're calling it a warehouse.
This is the studio. That is the warehouse. There's a
So,
shipping.
I
There's
saw-
a packing. There's a receiving. All right there in that one little small
but
warehouse.
the boys all made
Oh yeah,
like
Sticky
sticky
labels.
notes, and on Beanie it said Benny's, and I was like, "Who the fuck did?" I was like, "Kaysen, you need to read," because she was yelling at him because he needed to read. I was like, "Kaysen," and Matt goes, "Well, Bracken actually wrote that," and I go, "Oh fuck, Bracken, you need to read," and then he goes, "But Cash, he asked Cash how to spell it. Cash told him the correct way to spell it, and Bracken still wrote Bene."
It was perfect. How?
So Cash is the only smart one out of the group, and he acts like the dumbest. So.
Yeah, right. It's funny how I watched those kids kind of take ownership. It's very cool, and Bracken kind of leads some of that too.
Those three together, man, are
Yeah, it's very cool. They were like, "What? Okay, let's do this." Like he comes over wearing the merch. He's ready. Kaysen's ready. Kaysen was so pissed off because he didn't get to pack orders. He was at school, so he was pissed off. But these kids, all three of them together, it's funny how quickly they snapped into like, "Hey, Dad, we're going to label these sections so we know what they are." And I mean, they did it. They folded they turned the clothes around, tucked them all the way to the back, put the stickies on the back wall, like kind of dumb shit. But they all had the right idea and how quickly they
were
wanted to come
trying.
to. Yeah,
They
they
were
wanted to
trying.
come together
They're all
and
coming
their
up with
ideas to
ideas,
label
yeah.
them.
they just want to be part of it.
They want to be part of it, and they did really awesome. I mean, a few minor details. were going through the orders, and there were several that were like, close on this one, buddy, but not quite. Close but no cigar. This is an extra large hoodie, not a beanie cap or whatever he thought it was. So he messed up, but they tried, man. So cool. I want to go back to when you said that you were being direct with him, or whatever you said like you were clear on in your response. You approached that, and I want to know how this works in your marriage, because I don't know that Zach is like that, but you approach things in that, hey, here's my issue. Can we solve these type of way from literally your first date with him?
Yes.
Is that how you approach all things? Still?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think
Like being a clear communicator is what I think I'm trying to allude to. Like that's early on for somebody who's been on one date to be identifying clear issues to see if we can.
Here's where you're fucked up.
Right, like a systematic
Can
approach
we fix this,
to
or is this
fix
over?
it. Yeah. Is that how you still approach things?
yes. So I've only been married once. You've been married twice. That's not a dig. It's just a fact.
That sounded like a dig.
It's just a fact. But in terms of comparison, for comparison purposes, I only have my marriage to compare it to, or my parents, who are both, they divorced each other and then remarried. So, yes, I would say our communication is probably on a scale of 1 to 5 closer, or on a scale of 1 to 5 closer to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 5.
I think we do pretty well at that. Yeah.
Even today,
Yeah.
I thought about this when we were cuddling, which never happens. But
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're cuddling.
we cuddled. Yep.
I want to know
No,
more
you
about
want to go into that story. That's,
it. No, I want to know more
this
about
is
it.
getting really wrong.
All right,
All right.
skip the direct thing. What about the cuddling?
Let's go. All right, so
I usually say what I want. I usually say, hey, I am needing this. Can you do this?
That's
Hey.
wonderful.
Do you think I do that?
Yeah.
Better
do you
answer.
do do you do that?
I don't need a lot of things. So
Me either. We have several times said how we are very much alike,
Yeah.
and how you guys.
Me and
are very
Lindy would
much-
be terrible together, and you and Jordan would be terrible together.
Oh yeah,
I think you and Lindy would be
we would be.
I mean,
just much
we would
different.
we would never.
You guys wouldn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Eat out every day.
We would be so broke and so messy, and so,
You wouldn't do a whole lot.
but we'd sure be happy.
We'd have a good time. I'm positive of that.
Jordan and I probably wouldn't see each other.
No.
Yeah.
She'd be like, it was good seeing you.
Working.
Bye. Bye. Like that thing. Bye.
Yeah.
Remember?
Exactly.
Earlier.
Yep, I do.
But we had a fight because it wasn't even a fight, just the communication issue happened Saturday. So here's an example of our dynamic. Zach plans a poker party on Facebook, creates an invite. I'm not in that invite, so I don't know the details. I don't know the time. I don't know how many people. He did ask about the date, so I did know. He said, we have anything going on the 21st? No? Do we need to? I'm going to have a poker party. Okay. That is so open-ended. I don't know what that means.
That's enough.
But I just said okay because I'm managing other things.
You don't need to be a part of
whatever.
it.
Like a dating app.
Yes.
Managing other platforms.
I'm doing so much managing. So Saturday comes, and here's the chain of events. We had children's basketball at 9:30 in a town 30 minutes away, and he's coaching it, and it's our son's. He's shaving his face before this, and I'm immediately like, "Why are you shaving? Why are you shaving? You
Only
don't
one reason to
shave.
shave.
You don't shave for children's basketball."
What
So I'm
is
like, "Why are you
happening?
shaving?" I yell from bed because I hear the shaver and it's a trigger. And he's like, "Oh, I gotta go to work." I'm like, "You're planning a poker party on a day that you're going to be gone all day for work, and so that means I have to clean the house, take care of the children, and figure out some sort of food for an unnamed amount of people in my home. And then not only that, but 2 of the men who are coming are texting me and said, 'Hey, I'm bringing my kids.' I'm like, 'Are you bringing your wife?' No.
Bringing a babysitter?
No. So the other end of this was these husbands are
How old are these kids?
Yes. These husbands are on the other end saying, 'I'm going to a poker at Grady's.' And the wives are like, 'You're taking the kids because I didn't know about this. So you're taking the kids.' So now I am in charge of all of that. He's at
Works
work
out.
and I have to babysit 10 children that aren't my own.
And how did that end
Like
up?
So-
7.
So as we're at our second sporting event for the day, after he was at work all day, after Monroe threw 2 tantrums, one lasting 2 hours, which I'm texting Lindy about, at the soccer practice, I'm like, I am so overstimulated, I'm going to lose my mind. I can't stand our kids. I don't, what are we doing for food? Oh, great. Now we have to go to this other event. What is even happening? And he's like, I'm sorry, this probably wasn't planned well. And I'm immediately like, you know what? One time I brought home a litter of kittens and they all died in 3 days. So I suppose a poker party is not that big of a deal. So.
And she's not lying. I walked in the house and I saw Jordan and I knew she was pissed the second I saw her. She's like, you're walking into the lion's den. I'm like, fuck.
So
So to be fair,
how did this end?
we had the
No,
poker party.
Well, yeah, but that was the communication part where he was like, I'm sorry, probably not good planning. And I said, no, you know what? It's not. It's fine. I am overwhelmed, but
So-
I have done things as well that lasted days. Yours is 1 day. It'll be fine.
In fairness,
And a bunch of dudes who order fucking pizza.
That's
Which
exactly
we
what we
did.
did. So
Yeah.
I scheduled it before we had soccer. So that was another added dimension. And then Friday night, an event came up I didn't know about.
No. Yes, I asked.
So I was planning on doing everything Friday, clean the house, blah, blah, blah. But now all of a sudden we have a party. Jordan mentions things the day of, too. She's not mentioned. So we have this party we
I
have
know
to go
Jordan's
to.
culture index. Right.
She's like, hey, I have this 80s birthday party. You're actually invited, too. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And now we're literally going to Goodwill the day of trying to find an 80s.
Can you still find 80s stuff at a Goodwill?
Yeah,
What'd you find?
Really?
No,
Oh, she
we
had
didn't
the
find
best.
anything, actually.
I got a pink dress that day,
But you wore a dress you
but
already
it was still
owned.
an 80s dress.
Yeah.
I just have lots of 80s dresses.
You just
You
find
do.
bullshit.
You
I'm
have lots of
costumed in.
yeah. You have a good
I'm
80s.
37 and
So
I'm
that got thrown in. That got thrown in. So now we literally have no time to do any of it. And then Saturday comes and I have to go to work and we have soccer, basketball. Like to Lindy's point, I don't think about like nobody's going to give a shit about what the house looks like. Like she thinks these people care. They don't care. They ask her about food. One of them was a couple work people. They ask her about food and she's like, oh my God, they're expecting a 5-course meal. We need to have everything planned. Everything needs to be cleaned. We need it all. I'm like, no, we're fucking sitting down and playing poker.
I assume this causes some frustration, pet peeve type stuff, if not turmoil. Want to bring some value to our audience. I think, and I just talked to one of my buddies about this yesterday, about relationships and having roles. So Lindy and I'm sure it annoys the shit out of me, just like it annoys the shit out of her when I have my behaviors that are absent, we'll call them, or sometimes erratic.
Erratic is a
we may
better
say
word.
erratic. Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm perfect or she's perfect or we're perfect in that aspect. But one thing we do right, I think, is, and it happens naturally sometimes, and sometimes we have to actually talk about it, but we've kind of established roles to where my role is to do this shit. That is accountability. So there's this, and this is something that is, and this is what I converted to, and I was talking to my buddy, is because he's a business guy. It was, let's convert this to business talk so we can both easily understand this. If more than one person is accountable, no one is accountable. If I think that there's a chance that I can do this, or if I think that there's a chance that Lindy could handle that, and if Lindy thinks the same thing, the odds are there'll be a fuck up in communication or
Nobody's handling it.
nobody's handling it. So what we've done a real good job, again, we didn't really make a pointed effort at doing this. It just kind of fell into place that way because of our personality differences, I think. But now it's really established. Like, this is the stuff that she does. And if I've got freed up time or capacity or energy or whatever to help her with that, I will. Or if I see that she needs my help with it, I'll try and jump in. And likewise on the other end, when Lindy sees that, this is my shit, this is what I do, and she sees that I'm stressed or losing my mind or getting down, she'll step in and be like, hey, what can I do? You got to get out of this or whatever. But these are my responsibilities and these are her responsibilities day to day. She pays all the bills. And every now and then she'll get like behind on shit.
Same.
And I'll be
I'll
like,
forget to pay like the What
Oh, like a gas bill.
Yeah,
Just
gas bill.
energy. We just
big
won't
deal.
have showers. Water gets, it's no big deal. Water and gas both
That's
gets
fine.
turned off.
Came
then you-
right back on.
Yeah, we caught up. So when she gets behind on things or momming, like she does all of the scheduling for the kids stuff. And if she and she forgets, and sometimes I'm like, hey, do you want help?
Scheduling too.
You know, she does all the scheduling for the kids' sports. And then she lets me know, hey, this is when this is, or I need help with this. But she's kind of taken charge of that role. And that's hers. I have to give her, grace and forgiveness when she fucks up because,
Which is quite often.
yeah, well, I don't,
I'm not a good planner, and I'm not good
unless
at
I want to
that.
take that job, then she's got to do it. But I mention that because I want to know if you guys have sort of formed those roles in your relationship.
Zach does everything Lindy does.
I don't do a lot of the scheduling of things.
Yeah.
I think we've found a good balance.
Yeah,
because
balance.
Jordan's job, which shall
I'm a
remain
service-based
which shall remain
entrepreneur.
nameless,
So ridiculous. Got it.
requires her to, like, she's commission based. Like, if she's not working, there's zero chance we're making any money that
Sure.
day, right? So my job doesn't. And I have a little more freedom, So it only makes sense that I take on the role of getting the kids to school and picking them up. Because if she has to schedule around those things, it's taking away from what she can be doing to make money.
Earnings.
Earnings, right. Now, she still does if I have, because every once in a while I have shit I need to do. So I'll tell her and she'll fill in and pick them up or whatever the case is. But I do a lot more of the things Lindy does because my job allows it.
Yep.
Like,
Okay, I'll say nice things because outside of my job and schedule, yes, that's what thrusted us to having him take the kids every morning and pick up the kids and kind of be that role, which is probably non-traditional for most males. Not all of them, but most. When this started, like emotionally, I am so sensitive to the children. And if there is a bad morning, if there is a tantrum, I am a mess and I'm making it worse. And I want my things where they are in order. And I don't understand when other people's aren't. And like object permanence, like if I put my lunchbox where it goes, it's packed, it's ready. I know
Why is it gone?
in my mind, I'm taking every step is calculated where I'm going to leave the house at the exact minute to be there. And so then when these children, if you have kids, it's like, I don't want to wear socks today. I feel like choosing violence and yelling. And I'm just so affected by that. And he's not. Like, he's so like, whatever. If you're not on the bus, it's leaving. And I'm crying and I'm like, I need an
almost
hour
left Monroe yesterday.
an hour to decompress before I can even go to work. So I don't take that for granted because I've thought about it in the few times I've had to take them where I'm like, this has saved my life. Because even if I could be there on time, even if we had to leave just a little earlier so they could get there, emotionally, I am so taxed by that. Because I have to have doors. Like, I had a coach in business and she said I have to have mental doors. When I walk to work, I'm walking through the work door. So home life is shut off. And when I go home, I have to shut off my work door. Like, oh, you shut the door, you're home. So don't take it to home. Don't take your home to work.
God, I'm the total opposite of that.
All my doors are open.
I don't even have doors.
Bring it,
There are
whatever's
no
coming
doors.
in.
Open
It's an open
concept.
concept floor plan. There are no doors. Everything is open. I could see everything from everywhere. There's overlap
And
more than there is division. There's no separation. Of
to
church and
kind of
state in
touch
my
base
life.
on that a little more, I think our dynamic works also, like, because a lot of men probably like might hurt their ego or might feel lesser of a man if they're not at work all day bringing home all the money. I still have a job, obviously, and I still work, but I take on the more motherly roles, I guess you could call them. And I think that works in our favor because I'm not.
Well, you
I don't
do-
have an ego.
You do have
Yeah,
a
I'm a-
vagina.
I did not know where that was going.
I know.
You are.
I thought you were going to go compliment, and then
Nope.
it came out vagina. So.
Nope.
No,
Vagina.
Which is a compliment.
Yes, having a vagina is highly sought after.
Yes. If we're in
A lot of men are
California,
just
that's a
switching.
compliment.
But I don't
it-
really have an ego. Like, it
your
doesn't bother
It
me.
fits your guys' personality
Yeah.
and situation.
I don't
perfectly.
feel lesser of a man if my
Nope.
wife is working and I'm
Lindy and
taking
I
care of
talked
it.
And
about this.
you really, I see this. You really, really, really are love your children. So
Right.
I'm sure it's a better thing for you.
I think he's a better mom than me.
And because
Stop it.
he also has nipples and he can breastfeed.
I'm really good at
Chest,
mothering.
he was chest feeding before it was popular, before it was a thing.
I'm good
Grady was
for-
chest feeding before it was a national sensation,
I've
before it went
never
viral.
heard that term.
Chest feeding?
I'm kind of a
Oh yeah,
I'm
he's
a
a chest feeder.
innovator.
You are. You're a trailblazer in your field.
I'm good from 0 to 3, and then right about 3, I'm like, bye.
Fuck you, kid.
You got him from 3 to 18.
Yep, you're
Get
going
the
to
fuck
you're
outta
going to your adulthood, Dad.
They're so manipulative, and I'm easily influenced. And
So
That's-
Lindy and I
I
talked
mean,
about
Just like this morning, the kids would not get up out of bed. And I went in there 10 times. And I was like,
I heard
I'm gonna
you from
lose.
the other room.
I came in to where you were and I
I
was
just
like, I'm going
covered
to lose
my-
my mind.
I just
If they
covered
don't
my
get up,
face.
we have to leave in 9 minutes. And if they don't get up,
9
I don't know what
minutes.
to do.
9
Oh my God.
minutes.
Fuck,
Yeah,
we
it
would
ended
not
up
be
being
ready.
14 and we weren't late, but we were damn close. And
That's
I
the way
was,
it goes.
I was going, my blood was just boiling. But
She's like, I don't know what to do when they won't listen. And in my mind, I'm trying to stay out of this because when I get
'Cause-
involved in
because
this, they're up early and they're out the door. But on the other hand, they're going to school filled with
Anxiety.
shitty energy and anxiety.
that's exactly why I don't.
Right. So I'm
lose
like, I'm
my
just
shit,
going to
'cause I
ignore
don't-
it.
I've had to,
She'll figure it
I've
out.
had to kind of balance that out too.
I don't want to. I don't want them their days to start off bad.
I
That's
heard
like
you
the
go in.
absolute
You
worst
handled
feeling.
it fucking perfectly, though. She went into my 13-year-old's room and just explained what she's explaining. She was like, I don't know what else to do. I need you to get up. Like, and I think Cash could like feel
The tension
his
rising.
mom's energy. I think he was almost like, shit, this is shitty
It's
that
about
I'm
to get real.
doing this to her. I think Kaysen would have done that. I think Cash felt her energy. Kaysen would have responded to negative energy with negative energy. But she handled it perfectly. And Cash was like, and then I heard her say, thank you for getting up. And Cash was probably like, yeah, whatever, no problem. But explaining that to kids, when your kids are old enough, it's hard when they're super young. But when they're old enough, my mom used to hit us with that too. That whole like, I'm not mad, I'm upset, or I'm disappointed, or I'm saddened by your. My mom used to hit us with that. It is not fair to me what you're doing, and we'd be like, if she can get through to us, we'd be like, damn. All right, you almost feel bad when you're mature enough. When you're young enough, you're like, I don't care, I hate you. But when you're old enough to feel empathy for your parents' situation, and as a parent, you can display that to them.
And Cash is there.
Sometimes, yeah. Kaysen's not quite yet. When
But
he's
Kaysen's
alone,
better at waking up than Cash.
yeah, that's true.
He is.
So Lindy and I talked about roles. I think we actually talked about it on that one podcast that we did. We talked about roles in each other's lives and what it takes for success. And I can tell you, if you're looking for justification on why you have a vagina and chest feed and your wife,
I wasn't, but thanks.
yeah, if you are, let me help you. Your role as a man in your household is to provide for your family.
Mhm.
Okay? I think if I recall, there was a time not long ago in your life that your role as a man and providing for your family was basically your flotation device and what allowed you to bridge some gaps for a transition for Jordan into new careers, and into that growth mindset that you both live. That is primarily a man's role to do that. And if a woman can go out and use the man who's using, just like we do, only we used her as the military stabilization. That's what Lindy says all the time. Kind of a flip, but obviously in gender, except for you guys, or you girls.
We just running that one into the ground.
Boom.
Okay. All right.
But Lindy says, well, you did it all, not me. And I'm like, no, you don't understand the role you played. She played the quote man's role for years. while I started business, while I dug and dug and dug for the success that I have, at that point, I was probably the flip side of what you were. I'm sitting there going, fuck, man, I'm supposed to be providing for my wife, and she's right now providing for me because I'm in transition and I'm on this path that Jordan is also seemingly on. The important thing is that someone has a stability and has the flotation device and has what you in a relationship, which is why it's much easier to grow with a marriage, with a partner. That's why partnerships in business agree, because you can use those as long as you can establish roles. This is my role. I'm the visionary and you are the integrator, or I pay the bills and you earn the money to pay or whatever the roles are. As long as you can establish those, I think they're genderless.
Yeah.
Ultimately, your job as a man, and this is not genderless to me, is to protect your fucking family and to make sure that your family doesn't face threat. And when it does, you protect it. Your job is to provide for your family any way you can, be it in a supportive role with the children's or financially. Like, I don't think financial matters. It's more of establishing roles. And there was a time where Lindy, again, wore the quote man role, or the man uniform, and went to work and provided our insurance and our stable paycheck, which allowed me to basically go all in on our savings account and all in on new careers several times. And you guys did that. You established those, be it on accident or not, whatever.
So I have something to add.
Yeah.
Along the line of roles and things we learned in marriage that might be of value. So when we did get together, I was the breadwinner. And it stemmed.
I remember that.
So it stemmed from.
Can we talk about where you worked? Are we allowed to say Target?
Yeah, I worked at Target.
Let's
It's
say
fine.
she made more than me at the time.
Yeah, Jordan.
I had never
You
dated
say
anyone.
breadwinner like I sat on the couch and played video games.
Well,
all
I
day.
made over six figures.
Wasn't
I'd
fucking
never dated
recruiting.
anyone that made more
Jordan
than-
ran Target stores.
and moved for them all across
Yeah.
the Midwest, wherever they wanted me to
It
go.
was kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I remember. I remember
Well-
you telling me how much your bonuses were, and I was like, "What the holy?"
But
shit.
how I got there is like a vulnerable part that affected our marriage. So I was promoted to store manager at 25. And so my goal was to make six figures by the time I was 30,
Yeah.
before I was 30. And when I was hired, I said, this is my goal at Target.
Yep.
And of course they said, yes, a minion. She's going to do anything we want, which I did. But I was very happy. I loved working there. I loved the people. And whatever they said, I did. Anything in my personal life was cut at the expense of what Target wants from me.
Sure.
Had a child, and they said, do you want us to move you back to your parents? And I said, no, I will work here and I will raise this child 7 hours away. That's fine, because this is what I want. And it all stemmed from my mom and dad got divorced when I was 6. And my mom had not gone to college. She hadn't worked ever. He was the male and worked, and she raised the children. So when they got divorced, as a 6-year-old, I was influenced by, we have nowhere to go. We have nothing to do because my mom has never worked. And so now we're kind of stuck. So in that moment, I remember thinking, I'm going to make $100,000. I'm never going to need a man, because I felt empathy for her situation and thought I did not want to be in that situation. So I didn't know that I'd ever get married, because to me, I didn't need that. I didn't need a man. If I could make a certain amount, then I didn't need anything. So then we met, and I had been in love twice, but still never got married. And one of them ended because of Target, because I was choosing to move and he didn't want to. And then the other one, he broke my heart, but there were people I dated who had an issue with their ego if I made more than them. The dynamic was never right. So then when we met, I had voiced how we would be partners. And I don't even know that he knew what I made. We hadn't talked about finances much when we were dating even. So it was a very non-traditional.
Oh, I Googled.
Stop.
Yeah, Glassdoor, that.
It was a non-traditional where we truly were just, hey, you make my life better, so I want to share life with you. And I still was scared when he proposed. I was scared even when we were getting married. Should I be doing this? I didn't want to get married. My grandma told me, I'm surprised you were getting married.
You're still trying to go back to the hotel. You're like, no darts, no marriage. I'm not doing. Just take me to the hotel.
I was still trying to leave. So
Gotta text my sister.
we were only married a year and then I left Target. But that year was probably the worst year of our whole relationship, of our whole marriage, of our whole dating. Because, well, I had to keep choosing Target. We had a baby. We moved in together because we did get married and lived in separate states for that first 6 months or whatever. But
I lived in Ian's basement.
It's where their daughter was made.
Lindy and I did that.
That is where she was
it's
conceived.
beautiful.
Oh,
we go
no.
back there every year on the 4th of July. No. No, so where it comes in is that
Doing a number.
even if we came into it mentally with me saying this is a partnership, I'm still going to be in my role. We had something happen and we went to marriage therapy. So we went to therapy alone. You probably don't even remember this, but there was something that was said there that stuck with me forever, and I've used it, and I think it really helped our communication. And we had therapy by ourselves, and then we had therapy together. And we had to do like an exercise where we filled out a form blind, like, hey, fill this out. Don't tell Zach. Zach, you fill it out. And have you heard of like the parent-child mind? So it's in different times in life, there will be stress. There's always going to be stressful situations. And so how you react to stress or how you react to sadness, it's not the same. Like how I react is not the same as Zach.
Yeah, true.
And in that, we found that in stressful, overwhelming situations, he goes into the child mind and I go into the parent mind because of this thing that happened in my childhood.
The fuck are you talking about? The child mind and the parent mind.
So in stressful situations from my childhood, in my mind, it's always, I'm going to take care of shit. I'm going to get shit done. I'm not going to need
parent
anybody.
Mind. Got it.
I am the
All right.
parent mind.
I'm
I tend to be controlling, bossy. We had just moved in. We'd had a child. I was working 80 hours.
What's a child mind?
She's getting there.
So
I can't wait. I'm on
the
edge
way
of my
I'm
seat.
communicating with him is just telling him what to do.
Comes off as bossy
Yeah.
and controlling.
I think that I have to be in that role because that's
I
just
think I
how
can.
I mentally had been raised. Things in my life had shaped me to just automatically, when things are hard and stressful, I get more controlling and more like cut off all distractions. I don't watch TV. I don't have a TV in my room. Like there's all these little things that are stemming from just how I've learned I operate best. He does the opposite. When things are stressful, he reverts to, I need a dopamine hit. I'm going to do something fun. I'm going to do something that maybe as a child I would have gotten in trouble for because I can get that thrill.
Is that true?
Weed.
Yeah.
true?
it's-
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know that either one of us are still that way. It's more so knowing, okay, this is how I react to stress. Jordan, keep it in check. Don't be a bitch. You don't have to boss him around. He's a grown adult. He's just as stressed as you. Just because he's not acting the same way you do when you're stressed doesn't mean he's not feeling that way. He just acts differently. And then he thinks the same. Maybe. He probably has never thought about it again. And I'm over here like, I got this.
Yeah.
But he...
Stress, doc. Got it.
So anyways, we learned that in therapy, and then there was a key point. We got pregnant. We saved our marriage, and Morrison is the product of us saving our marriage. But we saved our marriage, and when I was still at Target, I was looking for a full-time nanny or someone to live in, or because we had, now at this point, we're going to have our 4th kid, 2 with other people.
So Target is every other weekend, right?
Well, it was every other weekend, one night a week.
Every other weekend, one night a week, and every holiday, because retail on the holidays are fucking nuts.
Yeah.
So she was literally gone every other weekend. And then I think the holidays was probably the main thing, because you don't want to miss out on every single holiday with your family, you know? So,
Right.
yeah, we came to the
I remember
decision
you
that-
telling me.
No,
that.
no. You said one thing to me.
I did.
Yeah. I was
like,
looking
oh,
at
God.
nannies.
Don't remember
Let's hear
this.
it.
We were in the kitchen. I was looking at nannies and I was like, oh, what are we going to do? Are we just going to have somebody live here? We have that spare bedroom. And you said, as I'm hormonal, we have a 1-year-old who was a dragon baby, meaning she hadn't slept in a year.
A dragon.
She was tongue-tied, lip-tied. It's called a dragon baby when they like just don't sleep for a year. You guys had one?
Yeah, Cora.
I didn't. I don't. She was a
terrible.
dragon baby. I didn't know she was a dragon baby, but she was a dragon for sure.
So we hadn't slept. We got pregnant again. We weren't planning on having another child. So that had already been another like overwhelming stress. Okay, well, we're having a baby. And he said, somebody thinks that we should be raising these children. So I don't know why we're hiring somebody to do it. I was like, you mother
God,
effer.
God, you don't remember that.
I'm so knowledgeable. That's a profound statement.
No, I think it was a joke while we were sitting there, and I was like, cut me to the core.
Oops.
Well, I realized at that point in time, I knew how to be really good at working. I knew what to do to run a Target store, to manage 100 people, to manage hundreds of millions of dollars a year. Give me payroll, give me spreadsheets with expenses, but I had zero idea how to be a wife at all.
And a mom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because Brecken was not
Oh,
a
yeah,
dragon
I
baby.
forgot.
He was the easiest child ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to convert those things into something I know about. Draw correlations between, relationships and business, and relationships and marriage, and relationships and friendships, and relationships and strangers. And I like to draw a comparison so I can put it into something that I understand. I had no idea how to be a husband. I had no idea how to be a boyfriend. That's like Lindy and I tell this story often. How my dad, I was tormenting her. She was crazy. And my dad basically alluded to the fact that, like, are you driving her crazy? Because it sounds like you're fucking driving her crazy.
You ball buster.
Yeah, but you breaking her balls?
You
Because it
busting her
sounds like you're
balls,
breaking her
Maddie,
fucking
or
balls.
what?
Right. And I'm like, shit. And then, she wanted, I tell this story. I might have told it I've been on the podcast. My dad Lindy wanted all my passwords. I'm like, I'm not dealing with some crazy chick. And my dad's like, Matt, are you hiding anything in your email? Like, are you cheating on her? And I was like, no. He's like, give her the fucking passwords. Stop breaking her balls. And I'm like, oh, shit. All right. Ball
But
busting.
then when I
Matt.
have it, I don't even need it or check it.
Yeah.
It's just I have it.
It was
It's
a
always
test.
the
It was-
principle.
It was a test.
Yeah. And now in hindsight, I look at that. I'm like, of course, why didn't I do that? But I now understand better that fighting something for no fucking reason. Like, so I break everything down like this. You guys know this well. Like, I break everything down on, if I can get my emotional ass mind and behavior to the point where I'm thinking more logically, I then kind of default to what is my desired outcome? And do my behaviors feed that outcome? The answer is no in most cases. If I'm acting like, I want my wife to not be crazy. Well, is me hiding shit from her and keeping shit from her and telling her, you don't get to invade my, is that furthering my desired outcome or not? Now, unless I have something to hide, in which case those actions are also not feeding my desired outcome. But as long as you're making your decisions to support that, I mean, you're going to swing and miss a lot of times,
He used to
but whatever.
even egg it on even more and call me Inspector Gadget.
Oh, yeah, I used to give her names. I did. She
I was
Inspector Gadget.
good at
I
getting
called her
into his
Ace.
stuff.
I called her Ace Ventura. I'm like, oh, the detective is back, sniffing for.
And the funniest
Sniffing
thing,
for puppies.
I never, ever once ever caught him doing anything. He was so outgoing. He was such a flirt.
She thinks
You just
every-
assumed.
Dude, she is very
had a
delusional, which is why our marriage works out great.
He had it.
She believes that far more women
I don't
are
know.
attracted to me than actually
So
are.
does Jordan.
Yeah.
You know what? That's the beauty of marriage. You want
Yeah.
that.
That's I'm like, I think it's cute that you love me so much, but I'm here to tell you these women.
You're
that
the only fucking one.
I feel like I tricked you into fucking marrying me and liking me, and it's cute that after all these years you still do. But those people are not attracted. They're
Loves
like,
you without the six pack.
we'll walk by or be even in conversation with like a super attractive woman, a baddie, if you will,
Oh,
and
buzzwords.
a baddie, if you will, and
No cap.
a dime piece. if you want to take a little trip down memory lane, a dime. And Lindy will say something along the lines of,
Smart out.
"Oh, she's so into you," or whatever, and I'll be like, "Get out of here! You think that? That's hilarious." Because here I was, I'm like, that chick could not listen to one more word come out of my fucking mouth. Like I read that person so fucking differently, but it's just the eyes of. She thinks I'm great, and I'm gonna try my best to keep it that way. So don't expose me. Okay.
This is how opposite
I'm
me and
awesome and
Jordan are,
handsome.
though. Like she'll do the same thing. Why is that? But if she gets hit on, she'll like come home and tell me, and I'll be like, "They weren't fucking hitting on you. Knock it off." All they did was say hi.
They said hello.
Settle down.
Oh,
Jesus.
I get hit on so rarely. I'm putting it on a billboard when I get it on. I'm
That's
like,
why I do it. I'm like, he said more than one word to me.
Yeah.
You know what that means.
better
Linda
watch
does
out.
that too.
Jordan,
She-
people are just looking. They don't
He's
talk
into
to you.
thick chicks. So.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Lindy does that though. She'll come home and be like, "Babe, 22
never
year old,
guess."
a 22-year-old asked me if I was single today, or whatever." She'll brag about it too. Listen, that's healthy.
That's an actual hitting on her, though.
Yeah.
Are you single?
Mine says,
Oh,
you want
no.
paper or plastic?
Yeah, Jordan's like, he asked me if I wanted fries with my chicken.
Dude.
Can you believe it?
We were driving down the road one day.
Oh man, I forgot about this.
You want to tell the story?
No,
haven't said
you
much.
tell it. I want to see how you'll tell it.
Well, I don't even know if I'll make up half of the story because I don't remember it all. But we were driving down the road one day, and I was in the car. I was in the passenger seat because we want to talk about chivalry being dead. I haven't fucking drove a
Andy
car.
drives all.
Yeah.
That's
all over the
because
place.
I am legit psychotic.
No, bro, I'm talking. We go out for like a ball, like a fancy out, like a gala, and we roll up into valet,
I give
And you hop out of the passenger
and I hop
seat.
out of the
I give
passenger.
0 fucks because that
I'll
will
hand
save
her
our
like
marriage.
I'll hand her like a $10 bill and be like, "Here, you want to tip the guy, or you want me to handle that part? Which one?" So, back to your role thing. Like, just do you. It is what it is. I fought that too for.
You
a
gotta
long-
tell the
Hold
story.
on,
Tell
I
the
will.
story.
I fought that for a long time though too. Like
Not driving?
Not driving. I was like, no.
That is definitely more. Of a
My
man's
mom
role.
didn't fucking until the day my dad drove. I guarantee you, my mom wasn't in the driver's seat of a car that my dad was in. No chance.
I don't. Unless I'm drinking. That's the only time she drives.
Yeah, maybe there was a couple times. You know what? I changed it. Aside from that, or if he was like sick,
But yeah, if we're just going anywhere,
you're
I
driving.
drive everywhere, right?
Yeah. See, not me. But there's reasons we
I'll
can
kill it.
talk about that later. But
Yeah.
listen, I had to let go of that. Like, and then I embrace it. I'm like, this is fucking
gonna
awesome.
take a
I have a
fucking nap.
chauffeur. I can get on my phone. I can do emails. I can be scrolling. And the moment she gets on her phone, I'm like, I can drive if you want to be on your phone. It's no problem. She's like, no, I'm sorry.
You just fucking set rules. You're just an
Yeah.
asshole.
I'm ready to drive. I'll pull up to, as we leave a dinner, I'm like, can I at least get the car from valet so I can, so they just don't think I'm a girl? We don't care. Anyway, we were driving down the road one day on the interstate, and these guys roll up next to us in the car, and they're honking and honking, and they're totally smitten. They were young kids, had to have been college kids, like couldn't have been 20. And they were honking at us on
Were you like
I
lean
was
back so they
flat-
couldn't see
No.
you? And then you
On-
just like raise
no,
your chair up?
on my side to tell me that I was a lucky man.
Oh, that's so cool.
What a
That's
bunch of
awesome.
punk asses. Yeah, that's how they hit on my wife. What was the story you were going to tell?
Oh, that's exactly
Oh.
the same one. Yep.
Yeah, they were like speeding up and checking her out. They're like, "You have a hot wife." I'm like, "Yeah, you got it." Kids all awkward and shit. I'm like,
Oh,
pull
did you
over.
pull
You
out
go,
your- did you
yeah,
pull out your
my
fucking-
gun. I'm like, yeah, you
They didn't see
fuckers.
me up close. Obviously.
What does that
I
mean?
look like I'm 65.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're so funny.
Oh, Lindy.
I see you
stop.
up close all the time, and I think you're beautiful.
Speaking of funny,
You're as handsome as the day I met you.
Speaking of funny, I think this is a good time to bring out our couples game, which means we're about halfway through this episode, so we should take a quick break, and we will be right
With
back.
a quick word from our sponsor.
Remarkable.
We'll be right
from our
back.
And
sponsors.
Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Chick-fil-A and Remarkable.
We'll be right back.
There we go. Now we're back. So what we're gonna do on the second part of the show is Ian's got a game for us, right?
I sure do, Matt.
All right. Let's go. Explain the game. Here we go with your stupid fucking value with laughter.
Matt
So
Matt
during-
hates joy.
I just want to
During the break, I asked these two couples some questions, and we're going to quiz
Here we
and
go.
see how well they know their significant other. So the first question I asked them, what do they think makes their partner the most happy?
Oh, that's what we're doing?
The happiest.
I thought we were doing something totally different.
So the value is that one of us will be a winner and one will be a loser. So.
Yes.
Yeah, the value is we're gonna go home in a fight. For sure. Studio was fun, but now we're home and we're fucking
Never
fighting.
said
I mean,
my
this is
favorite
great.
color was
Because one couple will obviously get more answers right, and individually in the couples, one is going to get more right than the other one, too.
I will say
I'm gonna win.
you guys have been together about 15 years longer. So
Man, this is
Oh,
wait a
pressure's on
second.
you.
Is this
Pressure's on you.
Oh, I'm competing against you. We're competing against you
Yes.
guys?
Kind
And
of.
each other.
And each other. Yeah.
Oh, I would have answered my shit differently. Much less humor. All right. I've
No,
got time
humor's
for a
great.
pivot.
No, yeah.
Oh god.
Well, are we trying to win or are we trying to
Okay.
provide humor
Try to be-
value?
try to be funny.
You-
Just try, please.
Okay, is
One
me
time in your
losing
life.
fun or funny to you? Because that doesn't seem like it's fun to me or Jordan.
Okay. So for the context, you just brought it up, but just for context of the game.
It's
How long
not
have
a
you been together?
competition.
Well, no, it
Uh,
is. Everything is.
18
but-
or 19 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. How long have we been together?
8, almost 8.
Eight.
Almost 8.
Man.
March.
No idea what he said.
So let's go
March
from
1st.
left to right. So Zach, let's get the show on the road.
Okay. What was the question?
Show is on the road.
What makes your wife the most happy?
I said dogs.
And
Jordan,
then-
what's your answer?
Well, do you want me to answer or do you want me to say what?
Yeah,
makes
what,
it-
Wait, hold
we're
on,
gonna
hold
do vice versa. So you're gonna say if he's right or wrong, what the thing is, and then we're gonna ask Jordan the question. Then we're gonna go to Lindy about Matt, and then Matt about Lindy.
All right, let's go. Let's do this.
Cool. He said dogs. Well, I listed 4 things because that's
You can't do that. What one answer?
You can't.
Animals.
You can.
I
Was
said
one of them
animals.
dog? Yeah, that counts.
Good, that counts. I'll count
Hold on
that.
a second.
We'll check the judge.
I listed multiple things on every one of my
What?
answers.
This isn't a multiple
you
answer.
did not specify
Oh,
that we could
I-
only have one answer.
I know. I
and I
listed
refuse to
2
play by those
things
rules.
for him also.
That's cheating.
It's not cheating. The game has already started.
I only wrote one thing.
Thank
down.
you, Lindy.
Let me
I'm
guess.
proud of you.
Let me guess, Zach.
Thank you. God.
So
How is this happening?
Okay,
I
yes.
literally check it out. I literally wrote.
No,
multiple
yeah.
things
Can
on
we
every
take
single
context
answer.
that Matt and cheating Jordan over here both?
I think we're just winner. We
Have you
knew
ever
we were gonna.
seen the dating game or
Yeah.
the
No.
They don't-
newlywed game? Whatever
Nope.
the fuck.
They don't list
We don't watch TV,
3
remember?
answers.
They don't.
We don't give a
It's
fuck.
That was in
just
the
what
80s. You
other
watched it
one
in the
will
80s.
All right, so Jordan, what makes your husband the most happy?
Well, I want to list both.
Just do it. He can't control you.
Thank you. Thank you. I said being
is
alone
my
and
fucking show.
fantasy football.
Oh, Zach, what is it?
I did put football.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 Hey, keep track. 2
But
points
if you
for
name
guys.
more than
2
one
points for you
thing,
guys. And then keep
You
track.
count, we'll count it.
if you name
You get-
more than
you
one
get
thing, you
credit.
get a fraction of a point.
You get credit.
All right.
Oh, 1.5?
No, 0.5.
But like
But no, you shouldn't though because Lindy only wrote one
You
answer every time, so it's
choose
not fair
one
for everyone.
So she's going to get a
answer.
full point.
Fine, I'll choose one.
One
I'm going to
answer.
choose football.
All right, Lindy, what makes Matt the most happy?
Family.
Matt, what makes you the most happy?
I haven't answered that.
So difficult.
I didn't know that I
my
would need to do
gosh.
it, but there's no doubt in my mind it's family time.
I believe you would have put that too.
Yep. Well,
Or the
that's my-
podcast. You would
it's my
put
love
family or the
language.
podcast.
Podcast is family time. I told you there's no walls.
That's
I have
true.
no doors.
No doors.
There's no doors. It's all open floor
All right,
plan.
point for
Very
Lindy.
simple. Family
Matt,
is podcast.
What makes your wife the most happy?
What makes Lindy happy?
Amazon.
I also have multiple answers.
Choose
them all.
one.
Just say one.
And I'm not going to just say one. You can't control. You don't get to control my voice. That's why I started this podcast.
This is a
Nobody
freedom
controls-
podcast,
It's a freedom
Ian.
podcast, bro. All right. I will pick my number one answer. I
we
wrote
go.
them
Thank
all
you.
in order anyhow, so
Thank
it
you.
works out great because strategy. Vacations. Trips.
Oh,
Lindy, what'd you
damn
put?
it. I put family.
That was number 2. But I specified happy family time because not all family time is equal in Lindy's mind. She wants like white picket fence family time. But I'd like you to reconsider what your first actual answer is. I think I'm more right than you are. And by way of the scoring system over there, that also would have been my number 1 pick. So mark me down for a fucking point.
You guys have got 2?
So
Well,
two-
I would have
2-2.
said vacations and happy family time, and I would have won, just like Jordan won her point. So if you're giving her a point, my team gets a point too, because I didn't know this was a competition.
Fine, I will choose one going forward to distract.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
like
There we go.
the
There we
same.
go.
No, I like this method because then we always get a point.
Always.
All right.
Maybe, hopefully.
Zach.
You got 4 things and none
shit.
of them are on
Yeah,
there.
if I just had unlimited guesses, then all right,
Zach.
one thing. Let's do it.
Who would your wife like to meet someday?
This was tough.
Yeah, probably no one's gonna get a point except maybe. I think
No, I'm
Lindy.
gonna
I
get
think
mine.
I'm gonna get mine.
Oh,
gonna
actually,
get
yeah.
You think
I
that you're going to get yours?
I think they're
still don't
both
know
gonna
the
get it.
answer.
You didn't write it.
I think the wives will
No.
get
You
this.
need to write it down. It's not
You
fun.
need to write your answers down.
I
Because
don't
this
have my
fucking,
answers.
I would have said that, is not going to fucking
No.
fly
All right.
anymore.
Well,
dude.
then, can we pause for a second?
No, no.
How about you write it while they're answering?
Well, I want to listen. I want to be a part of the conversation.
Just write down a fucking.
Who would you
person.
want to meet?
Just write down
So
a person.
I just said Ryan
write down.
Reynolds.
Okay.
I don't know if that's,
I mean, it's not who I would have chosen.
yeah.
There would be too much.
But who?
I would. He would.
Guns
love
to
me.
your head. Who do you want to meet before I pull this trigger?
I Klondike? I want my dead dog back.
Oh,
Is that
shit.
an option?
Well, now
Oh,
we just got
shit.
dark. Cut.
If I could spend one
Ian,
day
cut
with
that.
anyone, it would be my dead dog.
She does love animals.
Who do you want to
She
meet?
does.
Revert to
What did you write?
for you.
No, for you.
I wrote question marks. Two
Yeah,
question marks.
I love that person.
Oh, so there's two of them, not just one.
Well, they have a first and last name, so. Okay, who's Zach?
So 0 points. Okay, so
We
Zach.
award you no points, and may God have mercy.
So
on
who
your
who would Zach like to meet someday, Jordan?
Nikki Six.
Nikki Six
It's right there.
nailed
Yep,
it.
it is.
I also put / Paul Rudd.
Who
Just
is
in
Nikki
case.
Six and Paul Rudd?
What?
What?
Well, Nikki Six I can understand, but you don't know who Paul
Jordan.
Rudd is?
Jordan. Lindy hasn't seen Cool Running, so any famous people Lindy
Well,
does
Paul
not
Rudd's
know.
not in Cool Runnings, so
I know. I'm just saying in general.
Ant-Man?
that's the movie you chose out of Paul Rudd's.
No.
Ant-Man?
But that's probably the most.
The
who you
boys.
could
The
associate
boys
with
have
him
probably
the most.
seen Ant Man.
Have you seen This Is 40 or
Nope.
Knocked Up?
Nope,
They don't watch movies.
literally.
Well,
Paul
he's
Rudd
a
is-
comedian from
I've heard
Kansas
of Knocked
City.
Up.
All right,
I've
Lindy.
never heard of the
Paul
other.
Rudd.
This
Who
sucks
would
so
Matt-
bad. I'm now thinking I'm missing I'm the host of this podcast and I'm missing the whole episode.
Just-
Well, you
it's
should.
not
We
that
took
hard.
the whole
I
break
didn't
was
know
you
this
guys
was a
writing
part of
down
the problem.
answers. That's your fault.
I didn't know it was part of the process. You didn't explain the rules clearly.
IDS.
Did you?
We didn't
Did you
discuss
write down
this fully.
somebody?
For what?
For,
Who do you wanna
Who
meet?
would you want to meet?
See, I'm missing the whole podcast.
For who,
God damn it.
I missed the laughter. I don't even know who Paul Rudd is anymore.
did you write down a person who you would want to meet?
I guess we're going one question at a time. Yeah, I wrote down a person who I wanted to meet.
Okay,
Is it Lindy's turn or my turn?
Lindy, who would Matt like to meet someday?
Andy Frisella.
I wrote Andy Frisella because I knew that's what she was going to choose. But
That's a strategy. Good job.
Yep.
That's good.
I wrote that because she thinks that. But to be clear, I don't give a shit if I meet him or not. So someday I probably will.
Okay,
All right. So
put me
1
down
point.
for a point.
So here's where the Marchese's can get an extra point. Matt, who would Lindy like to meet someday?
Fuck, man.
Stop looking at
Got
his sheet.
3 answers. Doesn't matter
I
anyway.
have
The,
it
the,
written
the
down.
verdict is in.
It might be my dead dog.
Sarah Knuth, who is a
Oh, that's the first one that I wrote, and then I scratched it out because I'm like, he would never say that.
Oh, you don't get the point.
well, wait a second. If she scratched one out, can I scratch one out and go to number 2?
What is your number 2? Just-
No, I just put Katie Starks.
you don't
'cause
get
I
the
know you
point,
like
but-
Katie Starks.
but I've already met her.
Yeah,
So
that's
Lauren
fine.
Akins would be my.
All right, so we're tied. So
Oh,
each got a
that'd've been
point
good.
there. Good job, though. You
That'd've
guessed
been a
what
good
she
one.
would have guessed, and then she's like, he'll never get
literally,
that.
I had it written down.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Okay, here is the easiest one that everyone should get, but we know not everyone's going to get.
Oh, he's not gonna guess mine.
I know. I don't.
What is
Purple.
Jordan's?
Yes, it's purple.
Boom. What is Zach's favorite color?
I wrote 49ers.
Affliction.
Red. Affliction. 49ers red.
It's red.
Boom. Okay, Lindy. What is Matt's favorite color?
Black.
Duh.
I wrote down green.
Are you serious?
I love the integrity, though.
I would have thought it was green too. Your favorite color is not
Serve
green.
Pro Green has
Okay,
always.
hold on a second. There's 2 answers to this.
Oh gosh.
So I want to explain my answer.
That's why
and
you
I'm gonna
only
give
get
him.
to have one answer, though.
Well, I'm going to go with pink because that's Lindy's favorite color.
But I don't wear pink.
But it's not
Right.
one of our colors.
So option 2, which is what you all chose as my favorite colors, favorite colors to wear, which mine is black, and hers I wrote down are construction colors. And if you're wondering what that means, go
to Home Depot.
Go to Home Depot or
Sawdust.
Menards or even Lowe's. She even likes the Lowe's blue,
Did you write pink?
which
though?
are construction colors.
You didn't write
Sawdust,
pink.
No, I wrote gold.
Carhartt, gold.
So you guys got 0 points. I love it.
Can I paint this yoo-hoo gold?
No, they got one. She guessed black.
Gold is your favorite color?
He put green.
Green is my favorite color, but my favorite color to wear is obviously
Ah.
black.
I thought your favorite color was black too.
It's not. My favorite color is pink, according to my daughter. So if
Moving
she ever
on.
watches this episode, it's pink.
Mine knows it's red.
Okay. What is this one? I know Jordan will never get. What is Zach's favorite band?
I'll never get this right.
Never. Just sarcasm. 100%
Oh.
you should get this.
Motley Crue.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
would've
is there
got
a
that.
band that is there like a basement band I don't know about that?
Now Jordan's was harder.
I don't know. I know.
Did you put something?
I did. I put what I thought maybe you would guess.
Okay, what is it?
I said Miley Cyrus.
Just because that's what I listened to this morning.
Yes,
on the
it was
Alexa.
the first thing on my mind.
I put Britney Spears
oh,
because
fuck yeah. That's a good one, too.
Lindy,
You were
For you,
awarded
Brittany.
no points and may God.
We
what
got
is
one.
Matt's
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
band or singer?
Thomas Rhett.
I wrote Eminem.
Is he though?
They're often confused for each
I didn't
other.
know that.
So
I didn't even
Good job.
think about Eminem.
So what would you say now that you know my favorite?
Eminem.
But I wrote down Lindy's favorite band
Thomas Rhett.
is Thomas Rhett
Yes.
because I know that's her favorite thing to drag me to.
So did this just come out? That's her favorite, and Matt hates it.
He's
No,
cool.
he's
No.
cool. He
that's how
loves-
much
yeah.
Matt loves Lindy. He's faked loving Thomas Rhett. for
Lindy
15
thought he
years.
loved Thomas
Whatever
Rhett.
you want. We have the same favorite band. Who is your favorite band? Thomas Rhett. Right? So me and you have the same favorite band.
You better like him.
Okay. Next question.
So were there any points awarded on our end?
You got
for
one.
this? Good.
Yeah,
You got hers.
Thomas
Okay,
Rhett.
we're keeping up with the Jonesies.
You're still down by 2.
Let's go.
What is Jordan's
Really?
best talent?
See, this could have gone any
It could.
direction.
I didn't write my favorite
You have
best talent.
Put
Do
one in
it.
your head. I didn't either. I kind of did, but she brags about this frequently.
Brigger.
About her trumpet skills.
Oh my
So I'm gonna
gosh. Trumpet skills? I didn't even like the trumpet. I liked the French horn.
She just likes to blow things.
That's
No points
there you
for
go.
sure.
Blowing
You
things.
picked the wrong ass instrument.
Well, I was gonna go that direction, but
You
it's
chose
a
the wrong
family-friendly.
instrument.
The blowing horn.
The skin flute.
Yes. She loves to play the skin flute.
All right, Jordan, what is Zach's best talent?
I wrote patience.
I didn't put that, but
What did you put?
I just put talentless. I have no
All right,
skills.
So I think it's safe to say that you guys
we didn't get a point.
got no points on that.
Ooh, okay, here's your chance.
back. Hold
Here's
on.
your
Catch
chance.
I still haven't written my answer because remember
Oh,
you guys
crap.
rushed me.
Now
down
that
thing.
it's on the
Hold on.
line, now
I'm
that
gonna,
it's worth a lot.
Lindy's best talent, I have hers. So I need to identify what she thinks my best talent is or what my best talent is because now the game is switching.
Well, yeah, now it's strategy. Because now you got. I think you're
My
2
best
points behind.
talent
Yes.
is-
But you could tie it here if you both get it right.
He's not gonna guess it.
If
I'm not going to say what Lindy thinks my best talent is on the air.
Oh.
Isn't that what she said too?
Yep.
Jordan
I'm not
said
going to
the
say
same
what
thing.
she thinks.
So what's your backup? What's your safe talent?
Yep.
Safe word.
It's Lindy's turn.
Lindy, what is Matt's?
Do you have yours written down?
I
though?
got them both.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Running/scaling a business.
I wrote down
Running, scaling, a business.
running
Building.
/ scaling
building
business.
a business.
I wrote down business.
Good job. Point.
Yep.
You're
That's
only
what
1
Lindy
point
thinks.
down. You can tie this, Matt.
You're going down, motherfucker.
You're going down.
You're going down.
Uh-oh.
see.
What is Lindy's best talent?
I'm also not going to say what Lindy's best talent is on the air.
What, the trumpet? She can play the trumpet?
The skin flute.
Trumpet.
The skin flute.
Oh, my goodness.
Lindy plays instruments out of her privates. For sure. It's instrumental privates.
It out.
Oh.
I would say Lindy's greatest talent is her patience.
I just put momming.
God, I was going to say being a mom, but I thought you were going to say patience.
Is this not funny,
I
though?
put that's what his
Because
she
you
put,
always say.
she put Zach's was patience and you put Lindy's was patience?
You always say, I'm just so patient. So I thought she was going to say that, but I think she's the greatest
You're only
mom.
down one. It's okay.
Fuck.
You're only
no,
down one.
that was our chance. You get your shit together, honey.
We got 3 more questions.
You say
let's
what
go.
you think
I
I,
don't
think
feel
you're going to
confident in
say.
these
She was
3,
already-
so
Yeah, no, this next one's tough.
Yeah.
When
You
did
say what I
Jordan
think.
realize you or actually, no, you guys know this because you just said it. When did Jordan realize you were the one?
Well, she knows my answer. I don't necessarily know hers. I said first date.
I wrote first date.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice point, guys.
Because he wouldn't let you leave.
No, because of the darts.
You
I
keep
just
people
told that
hostage.
story.
There you go.
You hold people
there you go,
against their will,
gentlemen.
they have nothing but.
I think
Don't
maybe-
ever let the date end.
I think maybe it was his grit. I kept trying, and he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, bitch.
Oh my gosh. For
Jordan.
him, I wrote the first few.
When you
times
played the
we-
trumpet?
First few times we hung out, because that's what you said. Within the first few hours when we hung out.
That counts as first date, right?
Oh, you wrote first date for yourself too.
Yeah. Both of them. Love at first date. You ever heard of it? Does that count?
Moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll count it.
so.
I'll count it.
First
Wait,
few
wait.
hours when we hung out. How is that not?
Yeah, first date,
Yeah,
first hour.
yeah.
You
First
said
one's
hours or
safe.
first couple times?
Well, I wrote times, but
If we were playing that Family Feud, it would work. It would count.
Yeah.
Steve
All right,
Hartman would
Lindy.
count it, so.
Okay.
When did Matt realize you were the one? When he gave you your passwords.
A few days after meeting me.
I wrote when we first met. Does that count? I don't think so. She
I
said
don't know.
a few.
She said a
days.
few. That's
They were
that's
more
opposite.
specific, like within hours and in that day. I think if I was being fair, I would say it doesn't count. But
Yeah. But what's your answer? I'm dying to know.
my answer on what I wrote when we first met.
She's still not sold.
When you thought I would.
She still really hasn't.
My answer for her. So we didn't get a point on that one. It's clear. We can move on.
Okay. Go.
But you could get a point right here, Matt.
Yeah. When she saw me dance.
Yep.
That was on the
exactly what I
podcast,
thought.
I think, too,
First
right?
night I
Didn't we
danced
talk
with
about
him.
that? Good job.
Oh yeah, I think we did.
All right. I got a point. So we're still down one though. Net.
2.
No. What? Recount.
We
Demand
got
a
both of those.
recount.
We got both of those.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
You were
Each
down
got
one,
yours?
and then we
But we still got 2 questions
Yeah,
left.
this is.
I think you guys should get
this
a
is
half a point.
This is a dart throw here.
What did Jordan want to be when she was growing up?
So I don't think she put this, but there is a video of her circulating when she was like 6
I did not put that.
that she wants to work at a bank and work on computers.
I wrote, I want to be a JCPenney cashier because I liked the.
Okay, here we
You
go.
got this dialed
Here we
in.
go.
You didn't even
All
quote
right.
the fucking video.
What did
circulation.
Zach want to be when he was growing up?
She might get this, maybe.
I put a white wrapper.
Oh, no,
Damn it.
did not put that.
Drummer?
Radio broadcaster.
Oh, like
Hey, look at you now.
I
You're
made
wishing
it!
my command,
I made
motherfucker.
it!
Let's do this.
I thought she was gonna say because there's like a
podcast host.
no, there's like
a
a
model.
yeah, there's a book of like when you're younger, you write shit in like
Yeah.
the picture books. Your friends give you pictures and you put them in there, and it says, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And for some reason that year, I wrote a model. she's, And
Yes.
she's made fun of me ever since.
That is hilarious.
All right, Lindy. What
She
did
didn't
Matt?
put a transgender because then
Transgender?
I'm sorry.
What did Matt want to be when
Not-
he grew
A
not
up?
this
woman?
podcast,
Matt wanted to be a woman?
A business owner.
I didn't write this down, but
Thank you for being honest.
I was going to say, but I assure you, it was a business owner. I mean,
Oh, you didn't write any answer down, period.
I didn't write any answer down. However,
Yeah, of course it would have been.
I had something
Knowing
more
you-
specific.
yeah.
I wanted to.
Own a surf pro?
I wanted to
Oh, in a
own
restoration company.
my own counseling business. So if that, so I
I'll
would have
count
said,
it. Business.
yeah, we'll,
business
count
owner.
it.
Yeah,
we'll
count
give it to you.
I think anyone that knows you would have said business owner.
business. Yeah, Larry Porta, my muse. He was a counseling. He was a counselor. Still is.
So, Matt,
Um,
you have a
and,
chance to tie here
this. Oh, we're
because they got 0 points.
you guys got no points.
Yeah,
Let's
and
go.
Lindy just got a point.
Let's go. Hold on.
What did Lindy want to be when she grew
a
up?
hairdresser?
Oh no, a flight
the-
attendant.
Oh shit! I knew that. Damn it!
You did?
My whole life.
Oh, how'd I fuck that up?
Well, have
I
you ever
never
wanted?
wanted to be a fucking hairdresser. No, I'm just kidding.
I thought you said that
No.
that you were just like I was going to be a hairdresser. I wasn't going to go to school. I wasn't going to until the army.
Okay.
And I remember. All right, flight
Last
attendant.
question.
Let's go.
Last question.
Hairdressers do go to school.
She didn't want to go to real school.
I don't want to go to school.
They don't go to real
I just want to
school.
blow dry hair.
Yeah.
What is one thing Jordan has always wanted to do but has not done yet?
I just.
These are tough.
Oh, yeah, that's a toughie.
We're gonna throw these points away.
I did
Sorry.
write 2, but I just said pet live wolves.
Yes.
Is that what you wrote?
I didn't write anything, but that is always what I've wanted to do.
No, that is not.
Yes, it is.
You can't
I
just
tried to
see
do
it and
I
then
tried to do
afterwards-
it.
You guys all
Ian, we-
suck at this game besides me and Zach.
You can't do it.
I don't think we could count that.
I tried to go Pet Live Wolves, but I
I'd
didn't
like
know
to
there
play
was, like,
this
a
game fairly
6-month
and
wait
not be
list.
disqualified like
And
Jordan
let's
just
pause
got.
and do 10 more questions.
Just ask a different question because I didn't answer. Did you answer?
No, but I'm gonna because I'm not a cheater.
Here, no, real
Yeah, sure.
quick. I could do another question.
Throw a couple
Hold
more
on.
in there after
Hold
this
on,
one.
hold on. Can I just write
Hey,
this
hey,
answer
no.
first?
Let's do a couple more on the fly.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
You want to say
Then
that?
we
So
just
we got
write
time.
it
We got
down.
what? We got 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, well,
think
yeah.
so.
We
roughly.
Gucci?
That's fun.
But what was my answer?
Oh, I got a good one. Okay. Oh, sorry.
I
We're
hope you
trashing
got
that.
this one right.
No. We can finish it.
Okay.
Very no.
I didn't even put anything.
For
I
me?
don't know.
You didn't put anything for Zach?
You think so?
Go to a 49ers Super Bowl game?
That'd be cool. Yeah.
See?
That's
What
not
did you
I
put?
said. I said visit every baseball stadium.
Oh.
Ooh, that's cool.
Ooh,
That's a really cool thing.
that's a really awesome goal.
Me and Bracken, actually. That's what we're doing. We haven't been in a few years.
Oh, yeah. That's a goal that you've been working on. I forgot
Yeah,
about
we've
that.
been
Yeah.
to a few.
Cool.
No idea what I've always wanted to do. Though.
I know, that's a tough
I feel
one.
like this is.
All right. So we're done with the Grady's. Lindy, what has Matt always wanted to do?
I don't have an answer yet.
You do mine first.
I'll just do what Jordan did, and I'll just
Agree.
go ahead. I'll just agree.
Yeah.
She's probably right.
But you got to do what she did, though, with the. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're gonna say yes. That's exactly.
Well, I can't think of
Change
it.
the world.
Oh, that's true. I wouldn't have wrote that. Super
Okay.
broad. But yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I do want to change the world.
And now what's one thing that I want to do
Yes.
that I haven't done yet?
Go to Greece.
Ugh. Retire.
I want to
God.
go to Greece. We should go to Greece together. I
Okay.
am Greek. That's why I want to go there.
Oh.
Stop it.
Can I-
23 and me over here.
You remember?
I've been to
question-
Greece. It's amazing.
You remember question number 1? I'm going to go back just for clout. When it says, what makes Lindy happy?
Vacations.
My third answer was retirement.
Oh.
Oh, snap.
So you essentially answered all the questions in your first
You hit all the
answer.
points.
Everything hit. Give me a point for answer number 1. Quarter point. Let's go.
All right, fly.
So, hey, what is, real
So
quick?
what's the total score?
Yeah, tally. Let's get a tally.
You guys are up by
We
1.
got
I
8.
think you're up by
you got
1.
7.
Okay.
You're up by 1.
All right.
But this one is all integrity based right now, right?
No, I
No,
think
you're gonna write.
You
it
can
down.
write
I think we
it.
read
Listen
the
to me one
answers.
thing.
Oh, okay.
But you have
What
to-
is your spouse's favorite food?
we're going to do this.
Matt
You've got a speed
and Jordan
round.
cheat.
10 seconds to answer
Yep.
the question.
Go.
Everyone's got to have both questions
Favorite
answered
food,
in
go.
10 seconds.
Stop.
I
Go.
said chips and salsa.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
I
I
wrote
forgot to
Chick-fil-A.
write mine. Oh, mine's the same.
No point. Jordan, Zach.
I put candy.
Oh, meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
You know I love a good loaf.
I know.
0 points. Lindy, Matt.
Meatballs.
What in the hell was
Meatballs.
that
I was
shit?
gonna say loaf for some reason. and I-
Matt's is also meatloaf. I mean balls. Meatballs.
Balls.
Matt, what is it?
Meatballs.
Meatballs.
Fucking shit, man. My favorite
didn't
food.
put it.
Sausage. Italian sausage.
I wrote down steak.
Ugh.
Bison steak.
Sorry.
What's
What'd you write
Lindy's
down for
favorite
me?
food?
Are you sure it's not quail eggs? Inside joke.
I would like to change my answer.
No, stop it.
Is it what I wrote down, or can I do a
it's
last
already
minute
written down.
audible?
It's already written down.
All right. Well, I wrote down steak, but I want to change it to meatballs.
Mine?
Yeah,
Oh, mine is meatballs.
and it isn't. It's steak. But she's wrong.
If they were both sitting
Okay.
there, she would eat the steak 100 times.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
What is your
Yeah.
spouse's favorite position?
Sexual
Why
position.
Are we doing this?
Sexual position.
I think Lindy. Is that what it is?
Gotta spice it up.
I'm only going to write one
Oh,
word.
your mom
I'm not
listens to
explaining
this.
it.
No, no.
Your mom
No.
listens to this.
I
Maybe we
don't
shouldn't.
want
I'm
you
not
to
worried
write
about my
that
mom.
word.
I'm worried about my mom.
I know
knows we
what
had
you're
sex.
writing. I
I'm
know.
worried about our kids. Cora
we
doesn't
got
know.
Say anything.
we got points because I know what he wrote, and it's embarrassing. And
It's not embarrassing. You're probably not the only one.
Did you write reverse frog?
one of those words is right.
Froggy?
Frogger.
I don't know what Frogger is, but I was going to.
And also, to be clear, nobody got any
Froggy
points
style.
on the food, right? Favorite
No.
food, nobody
No.
got.
No.
So you guys are still up by 1, Grady's.
Cool. I'll go.
Yeah, we got that one.
my
All right,
God.
Zach.
I don't know if
Frogger.
that's a good idea.
Yeah, Frogger is my favorite position.
I've actually never even heard of the Frogger.
Yeah, I
Me
know.
neither. I'm
It's
gonna
an
go Google
inside
it.
joke.
We
It's a ball
invented it.
buster.
We invented it.
Froggy style.
And by we, he means me. It ruined our sex life for 6 months because he.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. You made
fine.
fun of me.
Yeah, it's funny. Didn't ruin it.
You ruined it for me. I was self-conscious about it.
There's nothing wrong with having fun while you have
Did he
sex.
call you Kermit for a
We
while?
laugh
or-
all the time.
No.
We do too.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know what this is about.
Sometimes
but
we have
this is weird.
conversations. Like
I
just start
try to
talking
have
about business?
conversations, and then he's like, "Shut up."
Shut your mouth.
Matt's like,
Jordan. Jordan, Zach.
Matt's like, so what do we do about the sweatshirt? What? Stop it.
I'm trying to solve issues.
Did we pack all the orders yet?
Quick IDS session in the middle.
Quick,
You know what I was thinking about? No.
Don't care.
Yeah, I'm drinking nothing over here.
Zach's is probably from behind.
I said doggy style. Yeah.
Oh, this
I
is
respond with,
awkward.
Mine's Frogger style. Yours is doggy style.
Frogger.
So 2 points.
All right. The
Lindy.
commanding lead.
What is mine or what I
Matt's.
think Matt's is?
Mets.
I don't know if this is appropriate.
This was your idea,
were?
Lindy.
I just thought I thought it would be funny, and it's like
It is. We've had a lot of laughs.
Are you nervous?
Yeah.
Face your fears.
I am gonna tell you, most
Protect your
people
purpose, you
know
stand
you
up
have
for
had
what you-
sex.
I mean, we just found out Jordan likes
Okay.
it froggy style. Are you that nervous?
reverse
Give it to me,
cowgirl.
Froggy style.
Reverse cowgirl. I would have said reverse frog, but I think it's the same thing.
Oh,
Yep, I think
It
it is. I bet you it is.
quick.
Let's say we forego the descriptions.
I got a weird
Points.
visual. But
Matt,
yes.
what's Lindy's?
I wrote down doggy style because I
Yes.
thought that was the only thing she.
Yes, look at that. 2 points.
Yes,
what I
that
wrote
was the
down.
only thing.
Okay,
she could
so
probably think of.
okay, death round, last round. Grady's are ahead by 1 because everyone got a point there.
Everyone guessed our favorite sex.
Our favorite sex.
Great.
You guys are doing good
Okay.
sex.
I think this is a good one.
We're
And
doing
I think
good sex.
I think it's hilarious. Lindy likes Froggy style too because she looks like the WB frog when she's Welcome back.
Inside joke.
So this next one, I think, is a good question, and I think it can open up to the last 15-ish, how much ever time we have left.
14 minutes now.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
How does your spouse want to spend their retirement?
Ooh, I know mine.
I know mine and his.
And that's something we can end to talk about.
What does that mean?
What do they want to do with retirement?
I don't know. When you retire, what do you
See, because I have a funny answer because Zach's retiring early, so it's tricky.
It is. Same
what-
with
Yeah,
Lindy.
this is fucked up.
What he does at 40 is going to be different because my retirement's not going to be till like 60.
Forever.
70 probably. Let's keep it working.
Keep her working.
Keep working. You ain't going back to the hotel, Jordan, until you're 80.
Okay, am I answering now? What am I answering? What Zach
Well,
wants to do?
Zach will answer.
10
first.
seconds are up. Zach, you're up.
I put like living in a cabin in the mountains or the woods.
Living
and
in a van
With cats.
down
with
by the river.
just out in nature every day.
So, I mean, I would say he's 80% right. I wrote in an RV traveling with dogs.
I think that's fair.
Close.
I'd count that.
Close.
They're different answers, but they're
He
the
said
same.
the key to
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
nature, which is the key to it.
Yeah,
I
I count
want
that.
to be like off
Jordan,
the grid.
that's
When
crazy.
he says out in the mountains,
That is
and
what
I
I-
think camper. I think it's
Jordan, that is literally the exact same thing I want to do when I retire.
Well, good. You guys can all go together.
Hey, so does my mom. You want to go with her?
You, Jordan,
She's
Zach,
already got the RV.
Zach's mom. It's gonna be awesome.
That's a big RV.
Right?
That's a lot of
I,
farms.
I vote you go in a small RV. Make it interesting.
Okay, I
Jordan,
wrote,
Zach.
Enjoy your retirement.
I wrote that Zach wants to work for Jordan in retirement. No, I wrote whatever Jordan wants to do.
That is a
that's
we'll hold the
probably
fuck
accurate.
on. So, your answer for what you want to do in retirement from what is that answer?
So my answer is what does Zach want to do in retirement? I just wrote
Whatever
essentially-
Jordan wants to
yeah,
do.
that he doesn't have strong desires. He just would come along.
Remember,
with the
Zach doesn't have any goals.
What did you write?
We're discussing. I just put tropical.
which technically is whatever Jordan wants to do. Do you want to do
probably
tropical?
not.
No,
Maybe he
no,
has to-
no.
Doesn't
Jordan
count.
wants to do nature, not
I'm-
tropical.
I'm more mountains.
All nature.
Oh, you were just flat wrong on that, but you were right. All right, you got 1 point. Good.
All right, Lindy, what does Matt want to
Interesting.
do with
It's
retirement?
cool to know about you guys.
Travel is all I put.
No, it's start another business.
Yeah. Out of
Ian
retirement.
gets a
Wants to-
point.
He wants to unretire.
I have traveling times too because I knew that was what her answer was going to be, but mine is probably more along the lines of more business. But
I want everybody to answer at the same time what Lindy wants to do in retirement on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Travel.
Travel.
Yeah. Yeah.
She does that in not retirement.
And much like Thomas Rhett, I chose traveling for me because she's going to
hold the
say that I
phone.
want to travel, but the opposite of what I want to do is
You guys
fucking
just
travel.
tied. You guys just tied.
You got to do one more, right?
Oh,
Fuck.
we just tied up.
We got 11 minutes.
Ooh, all right.
Gotta hurry.
Let's go tiebreaker. We're short on time.
Oh, dude, I don't need. Okay, sure. Yeah, we'll do this.
Sure.
Can it just be like a one-word answer?
Yeah. What is your spouse's favorite fictional character?
No, that is
Fiction,
so
that's so fucking
stupid.
pass.
I can't.
Ian, what are you,
I don't-
Avatar?
I'm sorry,
Get out
yeah.
of here.
You don't like
Stop
The
it. What are you
Simpsons?
doing?
We don't
Bart?
like
No.
fictional
Ninja Turtle?
characters.
No.
Michelangelo?
Wrong crowd.
Podcast
Ian.
about reality.
Wrong crowd.
Okay.
Read the room.
Okay, here's a
Read
good
the
one.
room,
Here's
bro.
I thought I'd do a fun one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, fun
If your
for-
partner
fun for a
could trade
9-year-old.
places with anyone, who would it for one day? Who would it be?
We already did this.
No, we didn't.
It was kind of.
It's the same thing. Let's next
Now, you
question.
guys are fucking haters now.
Next question. Come on.
What is your
Furland.
spouse's most hated chore?
Okay.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's what.
One word.
We may tie again.
I don't know what this is gonna be though.
I think Zach and I's is the same, and you could probably guess at any given time coming into our home.
No table talk.
Whoa, yeah, whoa.
Cancel. Next
That
question.
was tainted right there. She
Yeah,
like
you
gave
just-
him a hint,
yeah.
Zach.
I saw that. You can
What's never done
probably
in our
throw
house?
out- No. Next
She
question.
didn't say it.
I would have said laundry, by the way.
Okay.
I wrote down laundry.
Is,
What did you really write down?
Dishes.
Dishes.
Yeah. It's all good.
I
Let's go
think-
next one. Come on.
this is different but semi-same from earlier, but
What
what
would you wrote
is
down
your
for mine?
Laundry.
Laundry. I didn't even write mine.
Matt doesn't do
I
chores.
would I bailed. First of all, I don't do chores, and I would have said dishes, so we would have been wrong. Let's go next question. But I would
what
give
is
you a
your
hint.
spouse's favorite song?
Winner.
Favorite song?
Oh God.
Because this is a good one. Because I think maybe one out of you four will get it right. So one of you
Right
can
now?
win.
Or
Can we do
ever.
like album?
What? Well, just no.
Right
Favorite
now?
song?
Favorite
Ever.
song.
Whatever you think they're gonna write.
I don't think either one of us are going to get it
I
right.
don't know one single name of one song.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's probably tough.
Okay.
It's tough to write a song if you don't
I
know
have
any
mine.
names of them.
Okay, no. Here we go. Here we go.
is-
Here we
what
go.
is-
Here we go.
I have.
I'll just change it because I don't think anyone.
I can't.
I was
Should I
gonna say,
change it?
It's
what-
just too broad. That's like it could be.
If your spouse could be one age forever, what would it be?
All right, closest one to the age wins.
okay.
Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go.
Right.
Is that a good one, or
age
did you guys hate that?
Same age forever.
Yeah.
I think all
This
of our
could go
answers are gonna
any
be the exact-
direction,
no, I
dude.
think they're all going to be exactly the same.
You think so? Yeah. Like, but we're at the same point in our life now, or what age we liked our life the best? Like, you. I mean, I guess.
Do
you could
we
go any
do we
direction.
zero this in, or do we just say? if
Here,
you
I'm
could be
gonna
one
cancel
age
that
forever?
one out. Here's a new
Oh
one.
my God.
Well, then what was your?
What is?
I was gonna say 35.
What were you
but-
going to say?
40.
For
40.
He's saying
myself,
40
I was
yet.
going to say 30. For
I
you,
wrote-
I was going to say 40.
Because I thought he would be retired by then. And he would.
Oh, that's true. I will love life when I'm 40.
I wrote 30, but I didn't answer my own question. I probably would have.
What is your partner's guilty pleasure?
Oh,
That's a good one. That's a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's finish this out.
I don't even know what that means.
Means you're probably not going to point.
Guilty pleasure.
I don't, does Matt secretly come down in the kitchen and eat a sleeve of Oreos in the middle of the night? I don't know.
Zach does.
Oh,
that.
I know Matt's.
Oh,
I know Matt's.
I probably know mine too.
Yeah. You do? You think?
I can't say it on the air.
Oh.
That's not what it is.
Whoa.
Table talk. We're
I'm gonna
approaching
I'm gonna
table
write
talk.
yours down.
Is it? Can you not say it on the air? Is that why you're
No,
writing it?
no, you can. I just want to.
He just wants to prove that he got it right.
You don't fucking know what this guilty pleasure in that with that example is, and Grady does. That's incredible.
That's
It's
incredible.
like she's trying to lose this fucking game. She's so nice. She's
I don't know
giving
if
it to
either
you
one
guys.
of us are gonna go.
She doesn't even want you guys.
I know
lose.
yours more than I know hers.
She's such a good person. She doesn't want you to lose the game.
You
so
know
kind.
mine.
I don't. All right. So
I think I do, but you
Lindy's
could go different. Well, I have two
guilty
different.
Well,
pleasure.
then I know you're not going to get it right.
All right, I'm ready. Stop it! I'm ready. It's a noise.
Bump bump.
All right, let's go.
I put ice cream.
What in the hell?
Anytime we're eating healthy and you want to have a snack, we go for ice cream.
Don't you justify
That's
your?
the guilty pleasure. I did like a.
She's like, I eat that every fucking day. That is not guilty.
No, I wrote shopping.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of guilty pleasures coming out of that corner of the table over there.
I love shopping.
I was gonna say that. Or
Do you like shopping for ice cream?
No, if I'm shopping. It's not for ice cream.
Yeah,
It's
a lot
for
more expensive.
It's Sephora.
What'd you say for me?
online poker.
That's a good one.
You went that direct. I went food all the way.
Yeah.
I
You're-
said 0 sugar sodas.
All right, Marchese's with the
How is
chance
that a guilty
for the
pleasure?
first time in the game to have the lead
direction
and
I
to
went.
win. What is Matt's guilty pleasure? Lindy.
Wait.
And then Zach give the answer too after Lindy.
Buying shoes.
Oh, so stupid.
Zach,
She wants you to
hold on. Well, no,
Zach,
because
me
you
and you
can
should
still
be a
get
couple.
Lindy's,
What's-
Matt. Matt,
Zach,
you
what's-
could actually win the game if it's wrong.
I'm gonna. She's not gonna know what her guilty pleasure
I
is.
said Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh shit!
I knew it. That's what I wrote because that's probably what it is.
In the
But
fridge.
More
I-
that
specifically,
didn't even cross my mind.
more specifically, peanut butter.
So what's Lindy's guilty pleasure?
I wrote down wine, but that's because I.
It's
couldn't
shopping,
think of
ain't
anything else.
No, it's Taco Bell.
You and Ian.
I've never seen you eat Taco Bell.
That's because I won't let her.
It's a guilty pleasure. It's got to be
So
something.
guess what? We're still tied. I guess it's just a tie.
It's something scandalous.
Do we have time for one more?
Not
Yeah.
like,
We have
oh,
to
you
hurry.
love green
Let's do
Jolly
closest one
Ranchers.
to a number. A number between one.
Oh, we're doing it like this?
Yep, between 1 and 20. No, between 1 and 10 because I don't want to spend the time doing the math. Pick a number between 1 and 10. Don't say any more words and just pick a number that you think she's going to pick. And then you pick a number. You can stare at each other, look at her face. Don't look at me. I don't know what
Don't
number
blink
she's gonna
though,
pick.
because you could blink a certain number.
You know what number I picked.
You know what
I
number
know
I
what you're
picked.
not-
And
don't
I know
if
what number
do.
you're picking.
You do know what number I picked.
Think about it.
I fucked it up.
Pick
I
a
guarantee
number.
it.
Are you ready? 10 seconds is up. Let's go.
I don't need to be ready.
Are you ready?
I'm
to
not picking a
announce-
number.
Are you ready to announce the Marchese family
I
as
think
the
you
winners
guys
of this?
talked about this before.
No, I
Hey,
didn't.
if it comes down to a tie, I'm going to say
Just
we're
stop
picking.
deflecting.
Seven.
Did you choose? No.
She's so mad that you picked 7.
You know my favorite number. My favorite number is my
Is it
childhood boyfriend's name
Yeah,
has
it's
this
4.
many letters in it.
It's 4.
It's
God
4.
damn it. I fucked it up. I did
No,
fuck it up.
forever.
Well, do you know my favorite
What was his
number?
name,
Because
like,
it's also in
Noah?
that.
Chad.
Oh, you would. You.
And then she did it in Eric.
And
And
Oh.
then married a Zach. Ari.
Oh, is that- All right, Jordan, your favorite number is 4. You guys are.
I forgot. I don't remember.
Well, no, because now we got to do
4.
Jordan for
Oh yeah, Zach.
Jordan for Zach.
Yeah, that's right.
no, I just put that we both picked 4. That's what I put.
Oh, 4 and 4.
You think I would just pick your favorite number?
Yes, I thought
when
we.
my favorite number is inside of the numbers.
I thought we were supposed to just choose a number and it
Oh,
had
together?
to be the same. That's what I thought.
No, Jordan.
Let's start that over then. We should
No
just.
way.
We're
She
running
picked
out of
4 and
time.
4.
Okay.
You picked 7
And 7.
and 7. You picked your number.
What's
She-
my favorite number then? Yeah, shut the fuck up.
7.
All right.
All right. What
I
number did
picked
you pick?
your number 3.
Yep. I picked 3.
And what's my number?
3.
Oh, no. I picked 7.
How is this?
This is so
This
good.
is crazy.
Matt, we married the same person.
This is so good.
Oh,
Well,
God.
we got a point and you didn't,
We
so
should
we
do
won.
a fun thing.
We picked at
like-
we
least
should
my
actually
number.
do a fun thing sometimes.
No, like
Well, wait a second.
like on a Saturday and a Sunday, we don't have to sleep over, obviously, but I be
Why
your
not?
wife for the day and you be his wife.
Spouse
for the day.
swap.
That
We're
would
doing
be
what?
amazing.
Like,
No.
Jordan, you don't,
Matt-
want, you don't want nothing
You
to do with
guys
this
would
house
kill
over here,
each other.
Jordan.
Never mind, that's a terrible idea.
Nah, we would just leave.
It
You
would
guys
be-
would just sit on the couch.
No,
and
I'm pretty
We'll try to
sure
hire a babysitter.
Matt and Jordan would literally take over the world. Like their day, they would have $1 million at the end of the day,
We'd hire a babysitter and be gone.
and Lindy and Zach
Yeah,
would be
we're-
drunk having the funnest day ever. Actually, they'd both be on vacation drunk.
We'd spend $1 million.
All right, hey, let's wrap this thing up. It was great having you guys. I appreciate you
fun.
coming, Jordan, and being an awesome guest.
Hold on.
and
It's
guest
10,
host.
by the way. My favorite number is 10.
Wow, we've been worried. Thank you.
I know you don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't have any favorite anything. Anyway, hey, I hope you all got some value, at least some humor out of this. Some of the best people on earth, Jordan and Zach. We appreciate you joining us today and bringing your nonsense to our nonsense. Ian, great job. We appreciate you all very much for listening. Thank you for your support. Merchandise website coming out soon. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go look at everything. And for now, see, I
Or
did
go
that.
find us on Apple and Spotify.
Apple, Spotify, yeah, do all the things, all the socials, all the things, all the people. We appreciate your support as always, and make sure to protect your purpose, people. Take care
Find your purpose.
and serve your purpose.
Serve your purpose.
and protect your purpose, people.
And drink your purpose.
This is our and find our purpose. Coming soon to a liquor store near you.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3.
Good episode.
Oh, wow.